Hi, Aries. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless singles love reading. Today, we're going to ask Spirit who is coming towards you with some clues and some evidence and some descriptions. So we have some initials and numbers. We're going to be doing that. I also have my charms. I've got a big bowl of charms. We're going to be doing some charms today. We're also going to be playing a little bit of bingo to get some numbers. What is your person going to be like? New boyfriend, new girlfriend, future partner, future spouse, anything Spirit wants to share with us. What is their personality like? What does Spirit want for you in this connection? So welcome everybody. Welcome back to my Aries. Welcome to anybody that's new. Welcome to a cross watcher. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Spirit, I'm here with my Aries. If you could please share with me any evidence of love coming. I am listening for you now. We are all sisters and reflect the divine in one another. Connecting to people in your life is how I feel, right? Your best friends, your sisters, your siblings, just anybody in your life that makes you feel like we're all connected. You're not alone, is what Spirit's really saying. I am on the right path and divinely guided. No matter what is going on in your life right now, you are exactly where you're supposed to be at this moment in time. So just know that you're on the right path. If the love that you have been hoping and praying for hasn't arrived yet, it just means that they're waiting for the perfect timing. They're waiting for the perfect person to come into your life. So we just want to take care of ourselves while we are while we're waiting. I trust the change unfolding in my life. Your life is about to change. When you meet this new person, everything about you is going to change. You're going to start sharing your life with somebody. You're going to start sharing your heart with somebody. You could start sharing a home with somebody. So trust the changes that are about to happen. Allow them to unfold. Beautiful. And one more, please, Spirit. My emotions move through cycles and connect me to my truth. Even if you're waiting, it's a cycle. Even if you are healing and spending time healing, it's a part of your journey. It's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So it's a little bit of a don't rush it, because the best part is yet to come. Like you're going to have it all at some point. You just have to kind of enjoy exactly where you are today, is what Spirit's reminding you of. So in the meantime, surrender to trying to control any kind of timeline around bringing somebody into your life. We will get a couple of time cards today, but it really truly is up to Spirit when you are about to meet the perfect person. So let's see. I have lots of fall decks today. I did pull a bunch of fall decks from my collection. So I'm kind of excited about fall, and I have this fall theme going today. So I pulled a bunch of fall decks just to kind of tap into decks that I use seasonally. So let's see what we have. I have a Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords, Ace of Cups, beautiful, and a Page of Pentacles. So there's my offer. Somebody has something to offer you, or ready to make an offer. It could be, let's go out on a date. Let me take you out for a drink, a cup of coffee, buy you a sandwich, But what I did love, of course, was this Ace of Cups. I love the sense of emotion overflowing, emotion coming into me. There's only 4 aces, and I always see an ace as a gift being handed to you. So it is just this feeling of something is ready to arrive, is how it just came into me, that this love is ready to arrive. It's going to be literally handed to you. It will be beautiful. It will be a gift. I also feel like this person is pretty, I want to say struck is the word I want to use. Okay. Either they have it in their head that they're very attracted to you, that they are very interested in you. They want to reach out. They want to get to know you. But I have a pretty good idea that they've got it in their head that you're the person that they want to spend some time with. So this person may come on a little bit strong. They may not say the right things right out of the gate, because that Knight of Swords has a tendency to leap before they jump into things pretty quickly, that night. But I think it's just because they're excited that they met you. So they may come off as being corny, or they may say something that is just kind of off, and you look at them and say, I just can't believe you just said that to me. But it could be that they're just nervous around you, or they are just kind of caught off guard by the fact that they're really interested in you. So expect an offer is how it's coming into me. Let's start with that. And then feelings are flowing. Feelings are going to be overflowing with that ace. Reflection, seeing the shadow side of yourself in your partner. So it's coming into me as honesty, that this person allows you to see the good qualities in yourself and the not so good qualities in yourself, and vice versa. You see good and bad in them, and it's okay that you guys understand not everybody's perfect. So you understand each other. So there's this sense of back and forth. Could be a twin flame energy where there's this mirror imaging going on, but not necessarily. It could be just that this person allows you to see yourself for who you truly are, because you're hearing them say things out loud, or they point things out to you that you've never noticed about yourself, something along those lines. Bottled up, trying to keep your feelings under control. I want you to be open. You don't have to hold things in. For the right relationship, you can let things out, okay? You can be vulnerable. You can enjoy, I'm going to say, just learning to be with another human being, learning about what their background is, how they were brought up, what their family values are, what's important to them, okay? And that person should be learning about you as well. So don't hold back is how I feel, okay? There's no reason to keep things inside, especially in a loving connection. Big love. This is the one you have both been waiting for, and you feel it. If this ace is true, this ace is going to be overwhelming emotion, that I have tears in my eyes, not tears because I'm sad, but every time you say something to me, I just, my eyes well up, or I just haven't felt this way in a long time. So I'm just like overly emotional is how it's coming in. Like this person's bringing out, I think sometimes when you fall in love, the grass is greener, the sky is bluer, but oftentimes your emotions are heightened. They're very heightened. So somebody will say one thing to you, and all of a sudden your eyes just well up with tears because you're just like, oh my God, I just can't control myself right now, So that's how I feel. So this is going to be a very emotional, I'm going to say journey. Let's say it that way. All right. That it's just an emotional journey, but in a really good way. And I just, it feels good to fall in love. A destiny coming together in the perfect divine timing. Maybe that's why Spirit wanted to share those cards in the beginning with you, that it's okay to be where you are today if you're waiting. It's okay that you're working on things for yourself, or your career, or your healing, or you're removing somebody's energy from your life. Like all of those things are okay. It's this feeling of imperfect timing. I found you. And that's what we have to hold on to, because we don't have control over it. We can try to make it happen. We can be very social, and we can be out there, we can be meeting people, we can be, putting ourselves out there, because Spirit wants you to do some of the work also. but it really is divine timing. They have to be ready to receive this love, and you have to be ready to receive this love. So it is two worlds coming together. So that's okay. Let's see what their personality's like. Let's see if we can get some characteristics of this energy. Very playful, beautiful. I like that. Very forgiving, kind, invested in you, putting time into you, wanting to spend time with you, patient. So this person's energy is like, I'm all in, is how it's telling me. Like, I'm all in. I'm going to be kind to you. I'm going to be caring. I'm going to be patient, approachable, easy to talk to, brave. You see something very brave about them. Flexible, objective, grounded, beautiful qualities. So I'll take all of these. Musical, balanced, fit. Maybe you'll meet at the gym. Maybe you work out together. Learning, always learning, growing, truthful. And there's a magnetic pull towards each other. I like that we're very drawn towards each other. And I don't know, when I like to think of a magnetic pull, I always feel like those magnets just kind of find each other until they eventually like just stick together, and they just stay together, right? Until you pull them apart in some way, but they stick together because they're so drawn together. Let's get some letters. Let's get some letters and some numbers. Now, this is for new love coming, so you may not even have met this person yet. So these are initials or numbers that will have meaning in this connection. Okay, so let's see what we have. Let's get some letters. I have the letter T. I have an L. I have two L's, so we'll put those together. I have an I. The number 6 could be June, 6 weeks, 6 of the month. I have an 8, 68, 8th of 8, August. I have a 83, 1983. I have another 8, so we'll put that together. Lots of numbers. I have a U, the letter C, 2 C's. I have a letter Q. I have 2 R's. We'll put those together. The number 2, February, 2 weeks. How about 2 days? I have the number 6. I have another R. R is very important. 3 R's. And I have an O. So we're going to take a look at these letters. Now, these could be clues that are coming towards you. We'll keep these in mind. Let's see what else Spirit has. What is it that you need us to know? What is going on that you need us to know while we're waiting or thinking? I always like to, it's wonderful to forecast, but there's a lot going on in your life right now too. So I always like to get some messages from Spirit about what's going on with you right now. Is there anything they have for you? Let's say they want you to continue to grow. Look at you. And then you can see that they're holding a little pocket watch. Okay. They've got like this little watch. So it's very much this feeling of like grow. And it's just a matter of time that all these other things start to fall into place. So just continue to grow, work on yourself, work on your careers or your self-development, your self-growth, your hobbies, your other relationships in your life, whatever it is that's important right now for you. Self-reflection, it's a time for you to take a good look at yourself, getting to know yourself. Being single is a great time to figure out what it is that you like to do. How do you like to spend your time? How do you want to spend your time? Who do you want to spend your time with? So self-reflection, and then look at you blossoming, ready to bloom, ready to grow. So we have lots of growing, lots of blooming. It's just a matter of time. And then just this sense of keep taking a look at yourself and what are the areas of your life that you need to work on. We all have areas of our lives. I have a big, huge list of the things that I should be working on that I try very hard at. But we all have our own lists, right? So this is a beautiful woodland animal fall deck. Let's see what this message says. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords again. Okay. Like the World. Yeah, you're ready to start this whole new beginning. A Judgment. Look at you. Transform. It's like a transforming feeling coming in. And then an Eight of Wands. Now, this could all change on a dime. The Eight of Wands has a lot of movement, a lot of energy. And I always feel like it's moving towards you. It's energy coming at you, coming towards you. So this love is coming into your life and it's going to literally change your world, you know, which is what happens. We fall in love with somebody and you say, you know what, I didn't even know you a week ago. And now I feel like I can't imagine you not being in my life, you know. So some relationships will literally change your life on a dime. And that's how I feel. I feel like this energy is going to shift and your whole world is going to change. And that's what's going on. What sign are they? I have a Libra, Gemini, Pisces, and a Cancer. And I know my other cards have lots of signs also. So let's see. Any clues? Let's start to get some clues. They love the outdoors. They're a nature lover, all right? Going to take you away to an exotic island, all right? Maybe that's our first vacation. It feels like our first trip away to some kind of exotic location. Into horror and spooky things. So Halloween, horror movies, get ready. They like spooky things. Fireworks. There's lots of chemistry in this connection. I think that they felt fireworks. I'm going to put it in the category of love at first sight when they saw you. Like, I think that they're stumbling over their words because I feel like I don't want to say they make a fool of themselves in the beginning, but I feel like they stumbled over their words because they were so excited to see you or meet you. And I don't know, maybe they just acted weird or goofy, you know, because they were nervous. So I'm going to put in the category of just there were fireworks. That's cute. A divine connection. Sometimes you can feel it. That moment that you meet and you say, there's something here and I can't define it. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something here and you'll never forget the moment that you met them. And it's just beautiful. Synchronicities. So lots of synchronicities in this connection. I love that. Meeting through a friend, having a good time, being introduced is how I feel. A little bit of reserved, holding back initially, trying to not make a fool of themselves is how I feel. I feel like they're trying really hard to not make a fool of themselves, not to embarrass themselves somehow. An exotic island cruise, maybe we hit a bunch of islands, something like that. They have a spiritual part of their personality is very spiritual. I have a Cancer energy. Springtime romance. Gemini. And I have athletic. All right. So maybe they played sports or they're very good at sports or they're just naturally good at, anything athletic. What else, Spirit? What do you want us to know? Tall, only child, law. They could be an attorney, going to law school, in the legal system. They could be even like a police officer or state police or even military, something like that. That would be connected. I don't know. Like they could be connected somehow to this, the whole umbrella of law. Big football fan, could have a tattoo. You feel like they're very talented. You feel like they have some talents of their own that stand out. So that's nice. I have an oldest child, 2 siblings. So maybe one of you is an only child, and the other one has a family with a couple of siblings. And it's kind of interesting to compare, you know, that what a difference it is between being raised in a bigger family or versus a smaller family. Plays an instrument, maybe that's the talent. Part of me feels like it's drums. It's either drums or like band instruments, like guitar, electric guitar. But I feel like it's kind of a band feeling, you know, like being in a little band. Rich, there's some money. Maybe they're making some money now. I'm very tall and tall. So that the height is an important thing. So they're taller than you. That's funny. They're taller than you. Thank you, Spirit. That was funny. All right, let's see. They said one more thing. They want you to know they're a junk food junkie. So they have I don't know, maybe they work it all off. You know, they're one of those people that can eat whatever they want, but they work it all off. Let's get when. We know divine timing. Spirit always shares that with us. I have April. We did have that springtime card. I have October, June, and I have August. So we're in August now. And it could be as simple as, you know what, we met in the late summer, and by next year, we really are together. By, you know, April, June of next year, 2024, that we've decided we want to be together. We want to live together. We might even be planning long-term plans, something along those lines. So maybe we meet now at the end of the summer into the early fall, and by the end of next year or into next year, we've decided that this is the one. This is the person that we really want to stay with. So that would be wonderful. Let's get some charms. So this big, beautiful bowl of charms, I'm going to use my magic scoop, and I'm going to get a scoop of a little bit of everything. There's all kinds of stuff in here. So we're just going to do that. And I'm going to see what the letters are first. I always like to do the letters first and see if there's additional letters. I have a W. And I have a Capricorn. The number 21. I have a Aries, Capricorn, Aries. A big smile. You are my sunshine. You are my sunshine. A big tree. That's I always see this as putting down roots. I want to grow with you. I want to put down roots with you. I'm excited about this connection. Gemini. Glass of wine. So could be a wine drinker. I prefer a glass of wine over anything else. I'd rather, let's go out for drinks, something along those lines. A big smile. And I love you. Falling in love with you. And then I have Cupids. Little Cupids, angels. So we almost this feeling of we found each other. Ballerina and a high heel. So that feels like a night on the town, like somewhere formal. It feels like a spooky animal, like a bat or something. So they did say they like spooky things, right? So that could be connected to that. I have a measuring cup, a baker, a heart. What is this? A leaf? Or no, another heart. So I have 2 hearts. I have 2 hearts, and I have a measuring cup. So maybe they are, maybe they're very comfortable in the kitchen with that measuring cup. Maybe they like to cook, something like that. Let's see what. So I have these antique bingo cards today, and we're going to see what number Spirit has for you, what number Spirit wants for you. I have some markers, and I'm just going to ask Spirit to steer me towards some numbers that are, they could be birth dates, they could be ages, they could be a date that's important to you. But I saw these recently at an antique shop, and I'm like, oh, I have to have these. These are going to be beautiful. I have this big bowl of markers. So I'm just going to get a handful of the markers and see what number Spirit wants you to know. They're saying 28, 32. They're saying 6, 24, 46, 17. They have the number 1. 18, 53, 49, 15, and 36. So we'll use those numbers as dates, day of the month, but they could be numbers that are coming into your life that could be significant to both of you in the future. Let's see what else Spirit has. Spirit, please share with me what else you want us to know. So far I feel like this is a very emotional journey. This is a very emotional falling in love story to me. And whether it's love at first sight or I can't get enough of you, but I feel like this is like overwhelmed with emotion, and in a good way, So, get ready. Get ready for, happy tears, I guess. Happy tears, something like that. I have a risk. All right, so rolling the dice, that's okay. On romance, it's always a risk. I don't know anybody who goes into a relationship that doesn't feel like they don't want to be hurt. There's always a little bit of a risk. Trust the divine timing. Spirit is definitely letting you know about that. They're taking care of you. And then there's the seduction. There's the sense of, I want you, I need you. I think your person becomes very tongue-tied in the beginning, that they are a little bit overwhelmed by you and they're afraid to make the mistake or say the wrong things. And it may be a little awkward, or they may look back on some of the things, how they were, acting the night they met you or their first date. And they're saying, I was just so kind of blown away by you that I didn't want to mess it up. So I wasn't really even thinking. But right now I feel like, you know what? I want you to take the risk on love. I want you to be excited about this romance. It's going to be fun. The 9 of Swords. Yeah, there's the fear. Let go of the fear. If you're afraid to start over, you have hurt from your past, this is a new beginning for you. And that's how I want you to think of it. It's a fresh start, a new beginning for you. And Spirit has, you walked away from something that wasn't good. Look at you. You feel trapped still. Like you have some unfinished business with some old wounds. So work on that. Let some of that go. Know that this is a new big beginning. Know that whoever they're bringing into your life is not the person that hurt you. Okay. I have a Knight of Cups and a 5 of Swords. So there's that sense of they're saying and doing all the right things, but I'm afraid that, it's too good to be true. Or is this real? It's going to be real. There's going to be that one person that comes into your life that is real. And that's what I want you to believe. So you've got a knight in shining armor coming in here, and you have a celebration coming in with a 3 of Cups. So I want you to focus on the one person that comes into your life that makes you feel special, all right? That makes you feel like life is worth celebrating, and that we are gonna have a beautiful journey. And you could fall really hard for this person, and maybe that's where all the emotions are coming from. And then following that is the fear of, what if this all goes away? I'm so in love with you. Those feelings are normal. And then with time and security and trust. You start to feel like they feel the same way, and they don't want to lose you as much as you don't want to lose them. So those things will kind of balance themselves out in time. Let's see what their feelings are. I became obsessed with you and it scared me. So there's going to be some fear here in the beginning because it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming emotion. I don't know why, but I always doubt your love for me. So there's some insecurity, or is this what you want? Or we both love each other the same? It's going to all balance itself out, is how I feel. My whole being, body, mind, and soul is attracted to you. I think that this love at first sight feeling, it wasn't just how amazing you are physically. You're beautiful, you're handsome, they're attracted to you. It was the whole presence. It was, your aura. It was your personality. It was how you interact with people, how you interact with them. It's just your whole presence. So they love everything about you. And that's what's going to show. It's just going to be, you can tell that they just adore you and they love everything about you. And they make you feel special, Spirit just said. They really do. They make you feel like you really truly are the only one. No one has ever believed in me the way that you do. So you're a cheerleader for them, and they believe in you and you believe in them, and you're going to be there for each other. And that's what's going to be gorgeous. So this is a beautiful connection. I think what I love the most, not that I want to see you crying, but I do want you to have happy tears. And happy tears are a good thing in our lifetime. So if that's what Spirit wants for you in this connection, then bring it on, right? Bring it on. We have lots of tissues out there. Let's ask Spirit for guidance. You can claim this below, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and thank you for joining us. Anyone that would like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMammelin, psychicmedia.com.